I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another player review. Good day today. Good day yesterday, to be honest. Wijnaldum and Divock Origi. Of course, I had to do them, and they're on the same account, the Road to Glory. So if you haven't or are not following the Road to Glory, then follow it, basically. Now, you'll actually see this. If you do follow the Road to Glory, you're seeing this before the Road to Glory even goes live. So I'm not really... I mean, it's pretty obvious I was going to do them, right? So if you are watching it, you're thinking, well, that's a spoiler. Kind of, but I was always going to do it, right? So it is what it is. Wijnaldum, 94 rated. In there as a dynamic duo, I'm not really... I think it's just any excuse to give them cards. You know, they're cards that haven't really been boosted too heavily this year. The Wijnaldum card has gone to an 88 with a headliner. Divock Origi even less so. I don't think he's got anything special this year. He did last year, of course. He had a UCL like special card, but nothing this year. But we'll talk about that in a review later on today. 88 Wijnaldum, though, up to a 94, sorry, which is a big increase of... well, I mean, it's not just like it's a big increase of 6. It's actually gone up by a lot more than that. So he's gone up by 10 in pace, 10 in shooting, 13 in passing, 6 in dribbling, which is fair enough, and then 4 defending and 9 physical. So it is a considerable upgrade. Very, very big upgrade. I don't know whether he's actually got a... I think he's 4-star, 3-star anyway. It's a bit of a shame they didn't just go the whole hog, give him 4-star, 4-star, and be done with it. But I'm not going to complain, because the position I'm going to play him in doesn't necessarily call for him to have a very good week foot anyway. I mean, obviously it's desired in any position, but it's not essential. So make of that what you will. 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, high work rates, lean body type, right-footed, and 5'9", which means he fits the game very well. High work rates will be good for a lot of people. They will be bad for a few here or there, but generally speaking, I would say that that is a good thing rather than a bad thing. Traits, unfortunately, only has one, and that's flair, and it's not really something that I think many people will take advantage of, given the position you're likely to play him in. Now, playing in a 4-2-3-1, I tend to use both my CDMs in similar roles. One of them is stay back while attacking, cut passing lanes, cover centre. The other one is exactly the same, but instead of stay back, they are just on balanced. So that's where Gini Wijnaldum will play. He will be on that sort of box-to-box, free roam, do whatever you want, and make sure you come back and defend, which he will do because of the defensive work rate, and you can go forward whenever you want. Just keep it up, basically. With 99 stamina, he is more than capable of doing that the whole game. He, of course, has decent strength and aggression as well. This card is a very good card across the board. He's actually a 95 rated CM, and when you consider the fact that this is 130,000 coins, they've done unbelievably well with regards to the price on Wijnaldum. With regards to a chem style, obviously you can see which one I've got, but I mean, it's entirely up to you what you want from him, really. I suppose it kind of depends on what position you want to play and what you feel needs boosting. So, for example, a backbone, if you want to use him as a CDM, I would assume. So you get that 99 vision, you get the crossing boost if that's what you want. You get 98 stand tackle, 96 defensive awareness, and 93 interceptions. Very good pace. Very good dribbling still. He's very capable in front of goal. You could use him as a box-to-box. You could use him as a CDM. You could push him forward and use him as a cam if you want to give him, I don't know, Maestro or Sniper, I suppose, would work as well. 97 rated cam. This is probably one of the better cards in terms of any position will do. You can play him at fullback, you can play him at centre-back, maybe a little bit too short, but you can play him at striker, you can play him at cam, you can play him at left wing. It really doesn't make a blind bit of difference where this guy plays. You can get a really, really good experience from wherever it may be. He reminds me an awful lot of Allan. Flashback Allan is a very good card. Not as good as this, in my opinion, but in-game, they are very similar. They've both got similar stature in terms of their height and in terms of their lean body type as well, and they just play very similarly as well. Both have 4-star skills. I'm not sure about Allan's weak foot. I'm going to go look at it now because I am curious. I have actually got the Flashback Allan, and I have played with the Inform countless times. So yeah, he's 4-star, 3-star as well. They're both 5'9". Allan has an average body type, but basically feels lean in game, and he has a medium attacking work rate. So Gini is going to feel a little bit more. A little bit better, I would say, going forward. But the interesting thing about this is when that Allan SBC came out, of course it was, what month was it? It was the 22nd of May. We already had Team of the Season by then, so there's an awful lot of good cards out. The interesting thing is, that card, then and now, because it's still available, was 450,000 coins as an SBC. That is an awful lot of money, and he was 91 rated, doesn't have the pace, absolutely nowhere near in terms of the shooting ability, and his passing across the board isn't as good. Wijnaldum can go forward and shoot. He's unbelievably quick. His dribbling is brilliant. His defensive stats are not as good. They're probably 10 off the pace actually of what Allan is. But that's okay, because you could probably fit them both in the same team, actually, thinking about it. Or if you've done Fabinho, which I'm happy to say I have, and of course you've already seen the team that he's playing in. He's playing in basically a Liverpool team, past and present more than anything else. But yeah, if you can link those together, you can link. You can't link Allan with him, but you could get Allan and Wijnaldum into a team. Use Allan as a CDM, and then use Wijnaldum as that box to box. Honestly, though, in terms of in game, with the chem style that I went with, he was unbelievable. Honestly, so effective. And I know I am biased because I'm a Liverpool fan, and I try to rein it in as much as I can. But playing with a team quite literally full of Liverpool players, past and present, you got Lippmann and Rush in there as well, of course. I just had an awful lot of fun, and okay, I want to try and be as best as I can, or as good as I can, be at the best of my ability, if you will, when playing the game. I want to go into Weekend League and make sure that I finish as high as I can. I want to win every game I play, and that's the same as everybody, right? No one's any different. You can go into a game and not win and still have fun, I know that, but for the most part, you're going to go into a game and want to win. But with this team, if I didn't win, wasn't the end of the world, because I'm playing with players that I really like. Now, if you go and build a past and present Brighton team, for example, even if you are a Brighton fan, you're not going to have as much fun because they don't have the cards in the game. The players in game are not good enough. So that's the issue. But with me, I'm fortunate to have a Liverpool side that in real life are absolutely phenomenal, but also in game, they have an awful lot of good cards. So I got by with, okay, Lippmann has a few issues. Ian Rush isn't exactly, prime meta or anything like that, but still had an awful lot of fun, and Wijnaldum was at the heart of the team. Him and Firmino, by the way, are unbelievable. The engines on those two cards, they both have high work rates, and they are up and down that pitch constantly. It is so difficult to score against me because I have both of those in the team. Obviously, we've got a player staying back while attacking. We've got Wijnaldum with a high defensive work rate. We've got Firmino with a high defensive work rate. We've got two of them on cut passing lanes, and we've got an unbelievably solid defence. It is so difficult for them to get past us that I very rarely concede a goal. And if I do, it's either because they've literally broke me down and they're just very good at the game, and they've broke me down, they've scored, and there's nothing I can do about it. The only other time I concede is when I'm just literally drifting away. I'm watching Netflix while playing, for example, and something funny happens on Friday night dinner, and I'm laughing, and who cares? I've conceded. Who cares? I'm watching TV. Like that happens a lot, believe it or not. But that's not an excuse. It's just one of those things that happens, right? But either way, this card is great. And the one thing that I can't get over is how EA can only charge 130,000 coins for it. I cannot believe that they've slapped that price tag down. And that's not me saying it's expensive, by the way. That's unbelievably cheap. They've basically given it away. With the upgrades that are currently available, when I first looked at them, I forgot to look at the price. If you watched 6 o'clock content last night, you'd have seen me completely forget to look at the price of them for about 5 minutes because I didn't care how much they were. I was going to do them, right? So obviously I didn't want to do them on that account because it would have been a bit of a waste, because I was going to do them both on the Road to Glory because they would have fit the Liverpool team that I have. But that aside, I didn't look at them for ages because I didn't care. They could have been 2 88 rated teams and I would have done them. They could have been 3 89 rated teams and I would have been outraged, but I still would have done them. But given the fact that we have the upgrade system that we have right now with the 85 to 92, it's just this. I mean, it's basically, if you've got time, it's a free card. And it's the same with Origi as well. And to be fair, it's the same with any SBC right now, because you can grind bronze into silver, into non-rare gold, into the 85 to 92, and get your cards that way, sell all the bronzes that are worth money, and get the one-player packs for doing it as well, and sell them, and bang, you're making money while getting cards like this. And if you're a Liverpool fan, honestly, you have to do it. You have to sell everything in your club and you have to get him done. He's so much fun. And if you want to, like I said, you want a comparison, it's basically Allan, but in my opinion, a little bit better. Not quite as good defensively, sure, but in my opinion, just a little bit better than Allan, with a Guardian on him, 96 rated CDM, 97 rated centre mid. He's unbelievably responsive, crazy agile, great at defending, brilliant going forward, great at getting back. His stamina lasts all game. He's unbelievably quick. He is genuinely one of the best, if not the best, box-to-box midfielder in the game. And I don't say that lightly, and I'm trying not to be biased by saying it, but it's just true. He is. If you thought Allan was good, this is just another level. Unbelievable. Let me know what you think of the card in the comments. Still can't believe it's only 130,000 coins. Crazy cheap for this card. Check out the Divock Origi review later on today, and of course the Road to Glory will be out tonight after another 6 o'clock content. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.